Hello friends, and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, my name is Marie, and right now I'm in the middle of refurbishing my camper van. This little adventure mobile brought us to Sweden in 2020. We had no plan here, but started to grow a new life as we renovated an old barn.
Now that's a window.
Which we now call our home. Because of that, my previous home has been sat out of action for 2 years now. It's taken me to some amazing places, put a roof over my head, and been my humble abode when I needed it most. So now, after bearing 3 very cold Scandinavian winters, it deserves all the love in order to get it back in shape for the road again. Due to unforeseen circumstances at the time, the van was quickly built in a small car park overlooking the Chamonix Valley. Surrounded by snow-capped mountains, my partner Ash worked as quick as he could in a desperate measure to build me a home.
Marie's getting on the painting job.
Paint City. Fast forward to now, this little refurb is going to be in my hands. Hello everyone and welcome back. I've just nipped in the caravan to escape the god-awful wind that is today. Oh, it's so bitter. Oh, honestly, planned to do some more of the van today, but I just walked in, looked at all the mess that I made, and just walked out. I was like, oh no. I've not been in there since last week when I sanded all the panels because it snowed and then it rained and it's just been so boggy and the weather's been horrible, so it's actually not been ideal to work on the van. But yeah, I just walked in, looked at the mess I made and was like, oh, that's what I've done. So yeah, it's a little bit overwhelming. Bought some blanket for the cab interior, you know, on the roof, and I looked at that, I thought, yeah, I could probably do that today. It will be like a nice easy job that I can just do and then it will be done. But then I looked at it and then I looked at the back and I thought, I feel like I should just get one job done first before ripping even more of the van out, because yeah, it's surprisingly easy to tear everything apart, but putting it back together again, yeah, not sure about that. So I feel like I should just try and get the back doors done today, and yeah, then it'll be half of the wall panels all done, and then I can start rebuilding again. Right, I've just done some measuring, just measured this foil to go over the door. I hope it's correct, because if not, then we're off to just a brilliant start, aren't we? If I glue that right at the corner, that should be just about right. Right, now I have to try and get this foil behind this handle. Yes, very good.
Oh, you bought me a cookie? Oh, thanks.
Thinking, instead of taking the handle off, I've just removed one screw and it's quite loose, so I can just manoeuvre it and stuff it in. Yeah.
The only difficult part now is lining the screws back up for the. That's what I've struggled with the most.
Sure, I didn't think about that. Just took a break and made a cup of tea, and I'm not ashamed to be rocking the Greggs mug. This came over with a little goodie bag from England, and my mum's friend put this in. But Greggs, I think it only exists in the UK, and it's like a pastry and bakery store, and it's so good. It's the best. They do like cheese and onion pastry bakes, steak bakes, sausage rolls, cream cakes. Yeah, I'm sad that I don't get to visit now. I only get to go when I visit England, but yeah, I got a little bit of Greggs with me now. So thank you, Sarah. So if I put this like this, then cut out these holes, and then when the wood goes back on, you'll see like a bit of carpet underneath the wood. I know it doesn't look very productive, but just bear with me, okay? I think it's gonna look alright. Hey, look at this! Pretty impressed, if I do say so myself. Now all I need to do is put the wood panel back on, and that door is finished. Right, I am going to call it a day now because it's wet snowing and I just started to paint, but as I'm putting the brush on, old paint is coming off and I'm annoyed because I sanded them and I thought they would look really nice, and now all the paint's just pulling off. So yeah, I'm just fed up. I'm so cold. I'm cold to the bone. So I'm going to call it a day. Had a very productive day today. I've done almost all the foil on all the exposed metal, so now what I need to do is cover that with carpet and put the wooden panels back on here. First bit of carpet going on. Hello Squibbits! Do you remember? I've got something really cool to show you now. So this is the progress after almost 2 weeks. I am so pleased with how it's turned out. I did think that I was building a dentist at one point, but looking at it now, I think when the bed's in and maybe I have some cupboards and some decorations, I think it will look really nice and fresh. Some of it is not perfect, but it's so much better now than what it was, and yeah, it's a really nice fresh space to be in. But this space here now is a complete blank canvas and a complete fresh start for a new rebuild of the bed and a nice seating area. And I did a little freshen up of the kitchen as well. I had lots of jars up here which they had all like rusted and gone a bit skanky, so I've repainted this whole corner. But the more I spend time in here and the more I look at this area, I seriously want to change this kitchen. Not the layout, just the hob and the sink, because this sink is so big. I don't know what on earth I was thinking when I decided to choose a sink this big. Yeah, you soon realise how practical and not practical these things are. And this is the cab area, and this is exactly why I didn't want to do that carpet up there, because it meant I would have to clear all of that out. I'm undecided whether to put a grey blanket over it or a white one like I have in the back, or a black one. Yeah, I kind of don't really want grey just because it's already grey and I want it to be, you know, different and fresh and new. So either white or black. I'm not sure, I've not decided yet, but either way I have to start clearing all of this wood out and see how much building material I can salvage from the pile. That's all for this video. I think I'm going to look online now and see if I can find any second-hand hobs and sinks. And yeah, but I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you all again next week.